Okay, so today what we're doing is we're doing area of slightly unusual shapes. So this will be our first one. It's not trapezoid, that is a parallelogram. Parallelogram. It's a slanted rectangle. Slanted rectangle. So here is the deal about these shapes. Leslie. Normally to find a shape, the area of a shape like this, you'd have to split it into different parts. You would have to split it into this, this, and this. So you'd have to find the area of this triangle plus the area of this rectangle plus the area of this triangle, right? That's what you'd normally have to do. But parallelograms have a very special property about them. What if we took this side? What if we took this side and just moved it right here? That's a rectangle. What's the formula for finding a rectangle? Radius or base. It's base times height. Base times height. So the formula to find this is still going to be base times height, even though it looks like this. Okay? So let's do an example. Problem number 1. What's the base of this one?
16.
Nope. 18. 10 plus 8 is 18. 18 feet. What is the height of this? 16. And the thing about height, guys, is that it has to be perpendicular to the base. It has to be 90 degrees to the base. Base times height are 18 feet times 16 feet. Multiply these together, you get 288 feet squared. It's feet squared because you have feet times feet. Area is always measured in units squared.
Wait, what did you use for area?
Base times height.
So you did 18 plus 16?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. Not quite the right time to tell me. Okay. Even though it's not slanted, we can still use the exact same formula. Base times height. Base of 6.6 centimeters times a height of, sorry, not 6.6, 1.6. 1.6 centimeters. Base times height. 1.6 times 1.6. 2.56. But that rounds down to, rounds to nearest tenth, 2.6, sorry, centimeters squared. Question number 5. This is the trickiest one. Base is easy to find, 30 feet. If I said this is tricky, do you really think 15 is going to be the height?
No.
No. What did I just say about the height? What does that have to be to the base?
Parallel.
Not parallel. Perpendicular. Is this perpendicular to this base right here? No. This one's the perpendicular one. So no, that is not the height. So how do you guys think we find the height?
Like,
It's a good guess, though.
Trig?
We're going to have to use trig to find it.
Trigonometry.
We're going to have to use trigonometry. If you guys remember trigonometry, we need to find a reference angle. Well, we have 45, and if 45's here, 45's also over there. So our reference angle is 45 degrees. We are trying to find this. That is our opposite. And our hypotenuse is 15. Which trig function, who remembers, which trig function is opposite and hypotenuse?
Sin.
Yeah, but you guys guessed the other two before you got that one. It's sine. Sine of our angle is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. Just put your phone away. Sine of our reference angle, which was 45, is equal to opposite over hypotenuse, which was 15. Multiply both sides by 15, so we get 15 times sine of 45 is equal to our opposite. 15 times sine of 45, and we get 10.6. Then you're in radians. Well, is this in degrees or is this in radians? Well, perfect. All right, that's the hardest part. That's probably the hardest thing we're doing on this whole worksheet. Now we need to multiply these together because it's base times height. 30 feet times 10.6 feet. 318 feet squared. Yeah, you can go. All right. Okay, so we know the formula. We should already know the formula for a triangle is 1/2 base times height, right? If you actually look at the formula, it's being extra. 1/2 base times height. If you look at the formula, you should notice this. That is the area of a rectangle. Yeah, 1/2 base times height. That's the angle of a rectangle. Why in the world are we using the area of a rectangle? Exactly. It is, both of you are right. It is exactly half of a rectangle. Why? Watch this. It's going to be like magic. Do you guys see how those two triangles make a rectangle? So that is why the formula is 1/2 the side area of a rectangle. The base here is 15. The height, remember, it has to be perpendicular, is 4 centimeters. 1/2 15 centimeters times 4 centimeters. Half of 4 is 2. 2 times 15 is 30. 30 centimeters squared. Easy peasy. Now for this next question, number 9. It is asking us to find the shaded area. Is this part shaded? So do I really care about that part right now? Nope. What's the base? 40 inches. What's the height? 11 inches. We know it's the height because that's perpendicular. 1/2 of 40 times 11. Half of 40 is 20. 20 times 11 is going to be 220. Okay, 10. Last one. This one, the dotted lines matter. Because this, there's no way we can do a perpendicular line. Do you see I see that? Okay. This is the height right here. That's the height. So we know the height is 9 centimeters. What's the base? Okay. Raise your hand if you think it's 13. Raise your hand if you think it's 22. Answer's 13. Why is it 13?
Oh yeah, only your shaded, right?
Only the shaded. If you did 22, you would be including this. But we're not including that, so it's only going to be 13. So 1/2 times 9 times 13 centimeters squared.
Does it matter what you have?
What do you mean?
Like if you have 13.
No, it doesn't matter because you're multiplying. Multiplying doesn't matter what order you multiply. Okay. Your homework's to finish the other 3 problems I didn't do. Hey, look, 12 minutes.